Let's go boom.
As always, great things come to those who wait. Welcome in here to The Wheel. We have got an incredible challenge for you coming up for the entire first round of the playoffs. I am Abby Chin, Top Shot Nation. So excited to be here. Oh my gosh, we've already had an amazing play-in tournament. We've got 2 more games tonight, and then the playoffs officially start tomorrow. I cannot wait. This is the best time of year, and you know who I'm bringing in to celebrate. Matt Shore, where are you? Matt Shore.
Representing my Sixers.
The legend. Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Celtics.
I know. Tough drop for the Celtics. Yes. So Matt, the man behind the wheel, and he came up with a pretty tough challenge last week. But this week, everything is new. Spring is here, Matt, and you are bringing the goods. Explain the wheel for the first round of the playoffs.
All right, so here we go, everyone.
Yeah, break out your pencils, everybody. Take some notes.
So first round of the playoffs, these are going to be series-long challenges. The wheel is going to determine 2 things. You're going to need 11 moments to complete each of these challenges. Each series has its own challenge, so we're talking about 8 different challenges. The first thing we're going to find out on wheel number 1 is what stat you're going to have to follow throughout that series. This is cumulative. Points, rebounds, steals, blocks, assists, field goals made, free throws made, 3-pointers made. You're going to need the top 5 players from each series in the cumulative stat, whatever lands for that series. Part 2, you're going to get to leverage your 2021 NBA playoff set because you're going to need 5 moments of a specific play type. So wheel 2 has the 8 Top Shot play types. Each play type is going to get assigned to one of the series. So you will need the top 5 players in the cumulative stat, and then 5 players from the 2021 NBA play, not 5 different players, 5 moments from the 2021 NBA playoff set that have the specific play type that is necessary. Moment number 11, a rare or legendary moment from either team in that series. One moment, one rare or legendary from either team in that series. So if we're talking about, the Sixers Raptors, you just need one Sixers or Raptors rare or legendary moment to get to number 11. So that is the whole thing. There's no hero ball. There's no veteran. There's no rookie. One for all. Now you're probably wondering, what is the reward? Well, it's a little bit different than the regular season. The rewards from these challenges will all go into the common 2022 playoff set. This is the first time we've really had a hybrid flash set challenge, and that's the way it's going to work. As we progress further into the playoffs, you will need to leverage your 2022 playoff moments to complete these challenges. So get excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. And don't worry, the people who like it a little bit harder, the people who might want something a little bit different, there's still going to be daily challenges starting on Monday.
Matt, this got so intense. They cut you off for just a minute, but we heard you. I heard everything. So this is awesome. I mean, the first of its kind, right? And really very doable. So I'm curious if, someone had to, I don't know, tie your hands in the back and force you to make this a little easier for everyone. But like you said, it's also going to be cumulative going in through the playoffs. So everyone get involved now, start collecting those moments, start bringing in all the things that you're going to need. And then that's going to help you later on down the line in the playoffs when it comes to the challenges.
Absolutely.
Okay. Should we get this thing started?
Yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna start in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah,
we'll start with the number 1 seed Miami Heat versus the winner of tonight's playing game, the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Atlanta Hawks. Some pretty big news this afternoon. Jarrett Allen will be playing tonight. Should be a very intense game. Very excited for that. Let's see what you need for this series.
The play-in tournament has been so good already. So the wheel on the left determines which stat you need for the cumulative of the series, and then you need the top 5 players. And then the stat on the right.
Whoa. We got some Zoom issue here.
Fix the view.
Wow. I don't know if I can fix that. That's terrible. Sorry, y'all.
Welcome.
All right. Most 3-pointers made.
Okay.
That's really weird. Okay. Sorry, y'all. And then assists. Okay. Wow. Well, I don't know if I can fix this right at the moment. That's really alarming. But I can tell you all what you need. So
Okay.
we're going to put up a graphic on the screen here. It's going to show you exactly what the wheel just picked.
Well, Matt,
Which
work on the view. Yes.
yeah. So on the left side, we had the most 3-pointers, most 3-pointers made. So for the Heat versus the winner of the Cavs and Hawks series, you're going to need the top 5 players in most 3-pointers made cumulatively over the course of the series. And then you're going to need 5 assist moments from the 2021 NBA playoff set.
So I can tell you right now, you're definitely going to need some Tyler Hero moments, 6th man of the year, most likely. Some Duncan Robinson moments, I think, would help with that. And then I guess we'll see from there who they end up playing. Atlanta, Trae Young, for sure. And I mean, Kevin Huerter.
Darius Garland.
Yep. I don't know. Who do you like in that game, Matt?
Man,
that's tough.
3-pointers. I mean, Duncan. You can never count out Duncan Robinson if you're talking about 3-pointers. I don't know if he's going to.
What do you like in the play-in tonight?
Oh, we are like in the play-in tonight. Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's tough to count against Trae Young. He has the playoffs experience. You saw what he did to my beloved Sixers last year. And then. Darius Garland can go off. Jarrett Allen's going to cause some problems, but I think the Hawks in their playoff experience for the last year or so is going to win out against the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight.
I do too. I think Atlanta playing so well right now. I want it for the Cavs, such a young team, such a great story. But yeah, I feel Atlanta, after all that experience in the playoffs last season, going all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, they will find a way tonight. Okay, so that's the first. You need 3-pointers, most 3-pointers made from the top 5 cumulative of that series. And then you also need 8 assists, any 8 assists.
5 assists.
21 NBA playoff set.
5 assists.
5 assists.
5.
Sorry.
Yep.
I don't know why I got 8. 5 assists and plus 1 rare moment from any player in that series, right?
They don't have to be from that series. It just has to be a moment from those teams. So there are some players from past seasons that are part of that team on Top Shot, but not necessarily on the team.
It doesn't have to be a moment with the team that they're currently on, but a moment of a player on those teams. Correct. Okay. So that's the first of the challenges that the wheel has decided.
That is correct.
Let's move on. We're going to your 76ers taking on the Toronto Raptors.
Yes. So, man, we're gonna have the same problem here with the wheel. So we'll see what happens here.
Everybody, be ready.
It's gonna zoom in.
Yep. It's gonna be in your face, and it'll be a surprise. I feel like this is like a reveal.
Most assists.
Okay.
All right. So in the series, you're going to need the top 5 players cumulatively with the most assists, and you're going to need 5 dunk moments from the 2021 NBA playoff set. Once again, you don't need 5 Sixers or Raptors dunks. You just need 5 dunks.
And then 1 rare or legendary moment from any player in the series at any moment on Top Shot.
Right. So from either team. So you either need a Sixers rare or legendary or a Raptors rare or legendary.
Most assists. I mean, you're definitely going to need Fred VanVleet. Got to get a James Harden in there. You think Joel Embiid will squeak in there? Most assists?
Probably unlikely. I think Joe is going to do his thing and try to play hero ball. I think it's going to probably look to be Harden or Maxey that's going to lead the team in assists. Raptors share the ball really well, so I don't know how high their assist numbers are going to be because they really spread it around really well. So that'll be interesting to keep track of. Could be very, very close to see who makes the top 5 there.
So, Matt, what happens in an instance like with the Raptors if one of the top...
Hold on a second. Okay. Our graphic is wrong here. I apologize. This was for the Philly-Toronto series, not for Boston-Brooklyn. So we'll get that fixed up, and we'll move on to the Boston-Brooklyn series next to get that filled in.
Okay.
And here we go with Boston-Brooklyn.
Oh, man. I am stressed. For anyone who doesn't know, I cover the Celtics on a regular basis. I am the sideline reporter, and this series, while I am so excited for it, I am stressed out. Okay, what's the reveal? What do we need?
Most field goals made and 3-pointer moments. All right. Well, this is not the best viewing experience, so I apologize to everyone watching.
Matt, this is live TV. It's
Yep.
all good.
We make it work. So
Exactly.
most field goals made in the Celtics and Nets series. There are going to be a lot of field goals made in the series, I imagine. Obviously, I think everybody's mind goes straight to 4 players: Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant.
Save the best for last there, Matt.
Apparently, there are some rumors that Ben Simmons comes back in Game 4. Nets fans, don't hold your breath.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that. That was an enormous eye roll for me.
Yeah. I would not hold your breath on that one, Nets fans.
How can a guy go from not playing one-on-one to then playing in a playoff game? He hasn't played all season, and he's got back issues. I don't care if he's playing for 10 minutes.
I don't know how that's going to work, especially with his play style is very different than the way the Nets play. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen there. But in terms of field goals made, those 4, the 5th spot will be very interesting to follow to see who slots in there. But there's definitely going to be a lot of
Seth Curry, if his ankle holds up, could be an interesting one to look out for.
Seth could be a good one. Maybe a Patty Mills comes out of nowhere, hits a lot of field goals.
He's had some big games against the Celtics. I'll give him that.
Yeah, so that 5th spot could be interesting, but the volume of shots those top 4 take, they're likely going to be in the mix. And
Matt,
then 5 3-pointer.
What about, we haven't even mentioned Marcus Smart, Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart, jacking threes and nailing them when his back is against the wall.
I don't think Marcus Smart is going to get enough shots to lead in field goals made. You have 2 guys. You have 2 guys on your team.
If he doesn't,
you have 2 guys on your team that really hog the shots. So
hog is a negative connotation there, Matt.
I mean, look at the stats.
The guys whose hands you want the ball in.
That's true.
Come on.
They're shooting well. They make it count.
I got another dark horse for you, Peyton Pritchard. Fast PP. Look out.
Peyton Pritchard's a good one.
Okay, we can move on. I could talk about the series all day. The last series in the East for the wheel. It decides Milwaukee and Chicago.
Yep, and after we do this spin, we'll make sure to go back and recap the first 4 series here. Here we go. Get ready for zoomed in goodness.
It's the reveal. Most anticipation. It's steals, I think, right?
Yep, most steals.
Yep. Okay. Ooh, good defensive team like the Bucks.
And handles moments.
Nice. Okay.
All right, so you'll need the top 5 players in cumulative steals in the Bucks versus Bulls series. You'll also need 5 handles moments from the 2021 NBA playoffs. Once again, you don't need from those specific teams. You just need any 5 handles moments from the 2021 NBA playoff set. And then you'll also need 1 rare from either the Bucks or the Bulls. 11 total.
We just went through the East and all 4 series in the East. You can see there we will update Milwaukee and Chicago shortly. But the cool thing about the wheel and these challenges is there are 8 different challenges. So we've gone through the first 4. We're going to go through the West next. But I mean, overall, if you want to do all of these and get 8 different reward moments, you can do that. It's going to take 88 moments to do it, but you are more than welcome to do that. Otherwise, you can pick and choose which series you want to do, work to where the moments that you have and what fits your collection best, and complete each moment. And the reward, Matt, tell us about the reward. You can see it right there.
So you just laid that out absolutely beautifully, and it's so true that you can just collect what you want to collect and go after the challenge you want to go after. And the reward will be a moment from the winning team of each series, and that moment will be one of the most memorable, if not the most memorable moment from that entire series. So I think, as people are watching the series and they see something that really stands out, as long as it's from a player on the winning team, it's very possible that may be the challenge reward.
Yep. Bamboo Rasta, you got it. Laying it out for us. So JL Scribbles as well. Helping out with the chat. We appreciate it.
Yes, very much appreciated.
We also appreciate all the positive comments on the chat, everyone. On this Friday, a beautiful day here in the Northeast. So I'll say that. Matt, you ready to move on to the West? Spin some
Yeah.
wheels?
Do we have the graphic updated? I just wanted to do a quick recap on the Eastern Conference before we switched over, if we have it, or we could just.
So the Milwaukee is most steals and then handles moments.
Yep, and then we just need to change
There it is.
Dallas. It's Dallas versus Utah. We have Dallas versus Philly. Sorry about that. We'll get that fixed up as well.
A little finals preview. Just kidding.
All right, we'll come back to this. Let's get the graphic
That's
fixed
long
up.
shot.
We'll come back to that. We also need. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Sorry, y'all. We'll get that all fixed up. We're gonna get started with the Phoenix versus the winner of the Pelicans and the Clippers. And
I don't know why everyone got so mad at the Timberwolves' reaction from that win the other night. I appreciate emotion and passion and fire. Why would anyone get? And I can't believe that Bev got fined for speaking his mind.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I was very happy for them. I think they had every right to go crazy and cheer. They knew they were guaranteed a best of 7 series. The problem I had as a basketball fan, as a former basketball player when I was much younger, before I got too short to play anything, was that, like, you got to have some heart. You got to be out there and cheer for your team. And the way Cat acted when he fouled out was one of the most miserable teammate reactions I've ever seen. He pouted on the bench. He wasn't cheering for his team. He didn't run out on the court to congratulate his players. Like, when you see something like that, that's a problem. You got to be hyped for your teammates. That's the thing that bothered me the most of that entire game. The Timberwolves fans and the players cheering and celebrating. You just won a big game against the Clippers, who everybody thought was going to beat you with Paul George back.
Yeah.
You have every right to celebrate that win. I would have loved to have seen, the guy who's supposed to be the face of the franchise being a better teammate to the other players on the court. But, it's going to be a really interesting series against Memphis. Ja Morant has been unbelievable, and it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with the Timberwolves there. But let's jump in.
I don't disagree with everything you said, Matt. I will say that Karl-Anthony Towns has been through so much over the last couple of years, and then to take on the responsibility of that team and know that you screwed up, I can't imagine on that stage at that level. I don't know mentally how I would handle that. So I will just give Kat the benefit of the doubt there, I will say. But we want to start with, that's not the series we're starting with. We're starting with the Suns and the winner of the Clippers Pelicans. Problem is no PG. Paul George entered into protocols.
Yeah, I mean, that is I mean, the worst possible timing. I
will say that Clippers team is scrappy. The guys that they do have who are available have played so much this season without PG and without Kawhi, and have gotten him in this position.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's spin the wheel and see what this series is going to give us. So Suns versus the winner of the Clippers and the Pelicans.
And do the reveal. Oh, Matt, we're getting close on time too. We can speed this up.
Yeah,
chit-chatting.
Yep, we'll get through it.
Most rebounds, I think.
Yep, most
rebounds.
There it is. Man,
okay.
this zoom in's killing me. All right, most rebounds and then layup moments. Okay. That one actually fits. So for the Suns versus the winner of the Pelicans Clippers, you're going to need the top 5 players cumulatively in total rebounds for this series. You're also going to need 5 layup moments from the 2021 NBA playoffs set, and then you'll need 1 rare or legendary moment from either the Suns or the winner of the Pelicans Clippers game. So 11 total moments.
Matt, Anthony just asked, any 5 moments from the series leaders?
Any moments.
Any moments.
There's yeah, any exactly. So yes.
Any moment, you should go and grab one of those right now. I can tell you that. Probably grab Chris Paul, because he is a pretty good rebounder at his position.
Yep. I mean,
who else?
Valanciunas. I mean, if the Pelicans win, Valanciunas is just a rebounding machine. Right. He's a guy that's definitely on my radar as a guy that could step up there. Clippers sort of spread the rebounds around a little bit. But Rebounds is an interesting one because guards rebound, centers rebound. Could go either way over the course of an entire series. So definitely going to be a fun one to keep track of.
And then Steve just asked, thought I heard something about a rare, and that is, so you need that 11th moment is a rare or legendary moment, is a legendary.
Rare or legendary, yep.
Rare or legendary moment from any player in the series at any time, any of their NBA Top Shot moments.
Not any player from the series, any player, from that team. So like if it's Suns versus Clippers,
okay.
Nope, Suns versus Clippers, you either need a Suns moment or a Clippers moment. That's a rare or legendary, one or the other from the teams in the series.
Sorry, Matt.
All good.
Okay. So we're going to go to, do you want to go to the Grizz Timberwolves, or do you want to do Dallas and Utah?
Let's go to Grizz Timberwolves, since we've just been talking about the Grizz Timberwolves. Go to the 2 seed.
Oh my God.
Grizz.
I'm so excited for Ja in the playoffs. 7 games potentially. Ugh. Pat Bev got his hands full. I think maybe that's why he was celebrating. Most free throws made. Okay.
And blocks.
Ooh.
All right. So you'll need the top 5 players in cumulative free throws made over the course of this series. It could be a lot of free throws in this series. Not as many as the Sixers Raptors, but definitely a lot in this series. And you'll also need 5 blocks moments from the 2021 NBA playoff set. Once again, you don't need it from these specific teams. You just need any 5 moments that are in the blocks category on Top Shot. And then you'll also need 1 rare or legendary moment from either the Grizzlies or the Timberwolves. It doesn't have to be from a player that's currently on the team, just any rare or legendary that on Top Shot is classified as a Grizzlies or a Timberwolves moment.
Yes, and as Anthony just said in the chat, this is awesome. This is fun. We're doing 8 different challenges that the wheel is determining. You need 11 moments for each, and so far we've got 6. So, Matt, let's keep it moving. Talk about the Warriors and Nuggets. I am so torn about this series. I don't know.
And we're gonna know what both of the next 2 are here, since
I know.
Pretty bare wheel, but
we're down to the last one.
All right.
Blocks. Okay.
All right. So blocks would have been a foregone conclusion if this landed in the Utah series. Yep. But in Golden State, Denver, it could get spread around pretty well. This will be interesting to see who has the most cumulative blocks in the series.
And it is the top 5 cumulative. So from any team, either team, and you need a jump shot moments.
Yep. So you need 5 jump shot moments from the 2021 NBA playoff set. 5 jump shot moments. 5 moments, any moment from the players with the I could have done that the whole time. See, with the most blocks in the series, and then 1 rare or legendary moment from either the Warriors or the Nuggets.
It's the first round for all of us, Matt. No worries. We got.
Well, and for posterity's sake, you can all see on the wheel, but we'll spin it just for the heck of it, because you're here to
Jazz.
You're here to see the wheel spin. So this is for the Mavs and Jazz.
What's the reveal? I'm kidding. It's most
points. All right. So you need the player. With Luka out, the points can be really spread around here.
So far.
Just game 1 so far.
Spencer Dinwiddie, anybody? Can we go? I would collect some Bitcoin as well.
Yeah. So, well, I don't know about that. But so most points for the series cumulative, and then you'll need 5 steals moments for this series. So Dallas, Utah, top 5 most points, steals from the 2021 playoff set, and then a rare or legendary from either Dallas or Utah. And I see a bunch of questions in the chat about All-Star Game rares. It goes by whatever the classification on Top Shot is. So if they're classified on their team in those, then that works. If not, they won't work. You'll need a rare or legendary. The way it'll be set up in the challenge builder is it'll show that slot will say, let's say it's Utah versus Dallas. It'll say Dallas Mavericks rare or legendary, or it'll say Dallas or Utah rare or legendary moment. And then the filter will work the same way the filter does in the marketplace. So unfortunately, those All-Star Game rares that are classified as Team LeBron or Team Durant will not be usable in these challenges.
But Matt, the rewards for each of these challenges are going to be worth it.
Yeah, so the rewards for each of these challenges will be based on, however many people complete each of these. 8 separate challenges, 8 different series, 8 different criteria. You're going to get a moment from the winning team, which is a really cool way to do this, in my opinion. You get to see, when you get that pack, you're going to see, hey, this team won this series, whatever to whatever. And you'll have sort of like a remembrance of how the playoffs played out as you're getting these players from the winning teams throughout the playoffs. And those will be the challenge rewards throughout. So very fun way of doing this. Very excited. And, thanks all for joining us. Let's just run through one more time. Miami versus the winner of the Atlanta-Cleveland playing game. We have top 5 cumulative most 3-pointers made, and then you'll need assists from the 2021 playoff set.
Tyler Hero!
Yeah. Boston, Brooklyn, top 5 most field goals made, 3-point moments from the 2021 playoff set. Milwaukee, Chicago, top 5 in steals, cumulative.
I had Jason. I'm sorry for that one. This one's Alex Caruso. Keep going.
Yep. Philly, Toronto, top 5 most assists plus dunks from the 2021 playoffs. Phoenix versus the winner of the Pelicans, Clippers, top 5 in most rebounds, cumulative, layups from the 2021 playoff set.
DeAndre Ayton.
Memphis versus Minnesota, top 5 in most free throws made, blocks from the 2021 playoff set.
Go Cat there.
Golden State, Denver, top 5 most blocks, jump shots from the 2021 playoff set. And then you got one for that one?
I don't know. No. I want to say Jokic, but
I was going to say Jokic. That's the easy one, yeah. And then lastly, Dallas versus Utah, top 5 most points cumulatively over the course of the series, and steals from the 2021 playoff set. And of course, you need one rare moment from either team for each of the challenges.
Donovan Mitchell, unless Luka comes back, and then I feel like Luka can make it up even if he only misses one game. So those are my predictions. But you need 5 guys, not just the top guy.
And just to be clear, the rare legendary can be from any set, any series, doesn't matter. Could even be run it back moments. It doesn't matter as long as it's classified as a rare and classified or legendary and classified as that team as you search it in the NBA Top Shot marketplace.
Oh man, Matt, I think you've gone soft on us. Everyone, happy playoff viewing. The playoffs are here. I said it off the top. This is the best time of year. And now, thanks to NBA Top Shot, there's a little added juice when you're watching these games, and as if you needed more in the playoffs. And now you have something too to kind of work towards throughout the series. So Matt, I'm thrilled. I'm so excited. I think you did a great job. I don't care what anybody says. We are going to work out the visual kinks for round 2 of the playoffs. Yes,
for sure. And thanks, everybody. One last comment. You can stack if stacking winds up being something that's possible. Go for it. Any other questions? I'll jump into the stacking. Stacking means you can play the same moment more than once. Okay. As long as it's not the same exact serial number, you can play the same moment more than once. If it's a possibility. So there is a possibility where you can use. You may be able to use a player in the top 5, but also use their rare or legendary. You are more than welcome to do so. But that's everything for us here today. I'm going to go jump into the Discord for a little bit here as we're getting these challenges put up on the site. So feel free to jump in if there are still questions. And, looking forward to seeing you there. Thanks for joining us as always. And enjoy watching the playoffs.
I'm going to go eat dinner. So Matt, enjoy. Thank you all for watching. We really do appreciate it. Happy playoff viewing. Congrats.
Let's go boom.